Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Trade-offs where one team takes Rise, you want to be able to match it, you take the Galio. Particularly we saw in the JDG RNG series, we saw the Galio come out where Shahu just dropped waves to Predator to make sure he was there in the skirmish phase.
It's just this constant battle of figuring out where people are, but they don't know where Rookie is, and it's going to be a bit of a problem here for Mark. He can't get the dash away, but can he get himself off? No, I don't believe he can! That's first blood to V5, and that was just smart macro moves.
Yeah, I mean, but a good play from V5 that will secure them this first dragon.
Yeah, good play, and again, it's something I always go back to. What does the kill lead to? Is it anything bigger? And it is something being DN or Knight can really do this here. Wayward's being kept away by Rich. They'll land a dredge line. They're going to have the hook as well to try and make it work, and to go over with the Heartbreaker. And top Esports are being murdered right now. There's nowhere for Knight to go. He's going to try and roam more, but he gets CC'd, and now Mark's in a terrible position. He has to flash away, and this is a disaster.
Where they have had their prowess, the series against RNG, they crushed early game in pretty much every game.
Knight, he has no flash. He has no flash and nowhere to go. Oh, the Trundle pillar was huge there. It just about gets the right amount of CC. They have to use the subjugate.
So, as much as I like the play, I like when top laners have the opportunity to roam down and look for a mid gank.
Oh, no. Tien, he doesn't have an ultimate, and he's probably going to go down. That is going to be a pretty easy kill, and that's kind of why I highlighted the fact that you didn't even use the hero's entrance. LPL stop myself here. Realmore going to be coming in. Foto get a little bit of a trouble. He flashes right on top of the predicted entrance, and that's going to be a nice pickup there for top Esports. Finally,
easily CC a target. But it's a minute and a half until that Herald. It is going to be 2 minutes until the Dragon, and that is something that is concerning. V5 already stacking.
Well, they've got the engage with the Gnar and the Galio. They have ways of making these work for themselves, and with the way the map is kind of shaping up right now, it does feel like V5 are going to be a little bit more favored the longer this game goes on.
V5 a little bit slow on this one, so Dragon will already be started.
They're going to go for it right now, though. PP God now just saying, look, I'm a Nautilus. I've got plenty of tank stats there. Rich trying to build up the Mega Gnar.
There's a TP flank on that ward.
TP's coming in, but it's stolen straight away. V5 now on Soul Point. They get in with the hero's entrance as well. They get that little bit of magic damage shield. They try to go in with the quickness. Mark not quite taking the damage. Has to flash away. The Moonlight Vigil goes completely wide, but the resets are coming in. The Viego is strong. The mobility he has. Honestly, this feels like it's V5's game.
And top Esports try and cheat, right? I said they should back out a river, and then they should go for the TP flank instead. Oh, they're still looking for more, though.
PP God goes a little bit too far forward, but does have the stasis to keep himself alive. There's the slicing Maelstrom, but it's not really doing much. These massive health bars, they have a Realm Warp, but can they get people out? They can only get one, and there's no tower there for Knight. He's not got flash either, and they're going to keep pushing forward. They're going to keep getting the advantages, keep getting the kills. Top Esports are routed.
Yeah, crushed in that fight. A 4,000 gold lead. 4v5, 3 dragons in hand, and they're looking to push and continue that momentum. Top Esports made some criminal errors there and are getting punished for it. Rich looking.
Yeah, he still has the ultimate, and there's no flash, no ult. Oh my god, it's a disaster for Top Esports. That's putting it lightly.
Yeah, it's going from bad to worse. Honestly, it feels like, they lost the dragon. That sucks. They lost a couple of kills to 0, which is what Top Esports need. Now, V5 did a fantastic job using this pressure from Rich, moving Photic over when the wave hits that second tower to pick that one up. That's a ton of extra
Cloud Soul is not the most impactful in the game ever. However, it does lead to a much earlier Elder Drake, and that's the scary thing now for the side of Top Esports. Yes, you can give up this dragon. You cannot give up the next.
Yeah, 100%. But honestly, I think this might be the right call. As I said, I don't think Cloud Soul is super impactful for V5. The movement speed is nice, but it's not exactly a game changer.
Take whatever stats you can.
Yeah, and ultimately for Top Esports, you only get one more fight.
Very obvious objective that you can take. So Top Esports, you can't just be accepting that you're going to take this fight lying down, because you're just going to lose. They will get on top of Wayward. He pops the slicing Maelstrom, but it did literally nothing. Absolutely 0 damage, and now JackeyLove, he's going to be forced to go into the ultimate to try and keep himself alive. Even uses the flash, or excuse me, the heal.
Dragon fight, and no TP as well to find a TP flank. That's one of the things I was highlighting for this team. They do lose mid-tier 1. We'll see if Top Esports, they should just be able to get out of this situation. So I think V5 got what they wanted.
They're sitting pretty. They're just happy to, accept all these extra goals. Don't forget, they're the ones with the crit 80 carry. They're the ones with the extra scaling. And oh dear, Knight. I'm sorry, sweet prince. You shall be falling down and shall not be coming back here. He will try and maybe just run away. He is very tanky. There's not a huge amount of CC, but there is enough to stop him from getting that. And it took a while, as there was 2 very tanky members of V5. They eventually get the kill, and this has just been honestly the story of the game.
And he played as well as he could, right? He waited for the CC to be used before he ulted, but the W cooldown so low for Karsa, just pretty difficult to avoid. You can see the goal graph on the side. Substantial advantages between the top and 80 carries. I think Photic is the main concern. Knight is actually up in goal because of that farm advantage he has. But right now, V5, they know the next objective is the Dragon. Oh, they're being contested.
Oh, they are going to be contested here. We are
the double stopwatch.
Double stopwatch. But guess what? Nara doesn't have one. So despite the side of V5's jungler and support having the idea here, they are keeping themselves alive as the grand as of the moment. So not really feeling super confident as they start to move themselves over to the Dragon. There's just no vision here for top.
Yeah, it's really difficult. They're going for mid prior to try and get a move in, but they don't have any vision. I think they need to use the Realm Wall probably just for vision on this one. As it does grant it when it's channeled. Trying to move over, but it's getting so low.
Look at Rookie. They're going to see if they can go for it, but there's the Elder Drake already taken, and now V5 can look for the fight. The Moonlight Vigil goes completely wide, but they can maybe make it work right here, right now. They get the Slicing Maelstrom, but it's just not going to do anything whatsoever. All these kills getting taken over. Eventually, one will fall, but the rest have already gone back to the gray screen. It is 5 for 1. V5 decimate Top Esports in game 1.
If the goal difference wasn't enough, if the soul as well wasn't enough, then absolutely the Elder was. And honestly, I'm a little bit confused why Top Esports was so slow approaching. Should have used the Realm of Asia to get the vision, should have tried to get sights on the Dragon sooner, but ultimately, it's a rough game for Top Esports, and V5 come out from a dominant game 1.
Yeah, this was just straight up V5 from minute 1 all the way up now to just under minute 30. Absolute domination, and honestly, this is the scale.
But it does mean with Shan on the Viego, so much reset potential. If you get one kill in a fight, you will just snowball, snowball, snowball. We do see Rich go for the Jace, and this is, again, I feel like we're getting so many callbacks in this draft, and the critical thing is avoiding Tian. Oh, Tian.
Nope, Tian is bot side though, and Photic in a lot of trouble. He's not even going to use his flash because he knows that he's just dead. Flash from PP God should keep him alive. But similar to game 1, we see the Viego getting that early advantage. But we are jumping back into game. They're going for a dive here, but you haven't got the flag and drag just yet. And they're honestly just using this because, like, the owner's not going to be able to do anything here. The Zaya's backed away. They go for the dive. They get the tank up here. The Ignite is ticking. They go back in on top of Photic. And you said it was never going to work in a million years. It is when Jackie Love just...
prize.
I mean, yeah, they got the Dragon off of that. It is a Dragon. To start the stacking, it is pretty early as well, so you're going to be able to get this, reset, and get yourselves in position for that first Herald. And yeah, maybe we'll get a replay, maybe we won't. We'll have to wait and see. And see
maybe
exactly.
they're just trying to make me look stupid.
Honestly?
Maybe that's why they paused to, like, let's see what Orcs has said. They can never dive. Clean up. Jackie Love catches another wave. But you still get the objective because your support was there first.
Oh, okay. They're going to jump straight onto Rich, and he knows he's dead, so he's just going to try and take out the wave.
We're dropping the Amumu crying. Yeah. Oh, man.
Pretty tanky Rise. Already got the Merc Tread, so not going to be stunned up for too long. And Top Esports try to re-establish control. They got to be careful, though. They're kind of being corralled and pincered in, almost herded like sheep. But never mind. These sheep have fangs, and they're going to try and bite back as they look to try and make this one work. But a double knock-up. The Moonlight Vigil goes across, but the stopwatch is great from Mark to keep him alive. Rise, however, is machine gunning across this team. Top Esports thought they could look for the fight, but they were oh so wrong. Oh! Never mind! Jackie Love with the feathers finds 2 more and turns it right back. And will successfully steal away the red buff, and now Knight has to flash away because he didn't have a Shadow Surge to deal with Rookie. And this is like Top Esports. Yes, you got a bit of momentum behind you, but you don't want to throw it away! Wayward!
Oh, the crying Amumu!
God damn! Wayward finally getting the solo kill. It was kind of tense.
So he's in a pretty powerful position, but ultimately Rich dead again.
Yeah, he's gonna fall. He's not even gonna be able to get away from that one there. So Top Esports, they are starting to build up something
like in an extended fight against Top Esports.
Really well. Now we're going to see the Rift Tower being dropped down into mid lane. 30 seconds till Dragon spawns. That would only be the second for either of these teams. Actually kill the tower before Shelly gets her head butt off. So now they get a second charge, or a first, as a solar flare lands onto 2 people. And that's 2 towers perfectly set up. And now the fight can really maybe try and happen here. The Saboteur's been used, but Top Esports are shredding V5. There's nowhere for them to go. It ends up being 2 kills going over to TN, and that could, honestly, it could be the Dragon. It's only too early for the Baron, but this is Top Esports owning the map.
Man, you see that Lover's Tiff, Zaya just deleting PP God. You saw the ult come forward.
Oh, the Shadow Surge!
Goodbye.
The Shadow Surge
Rookie.
resets, and now Rookie's in a lot of trouble. Has got the Realm Warp to keep himself alive and
Don't
safe.
do it, Knight. Don't do it.
He won't pre-press the cast on the R, but that's Dragon, that's top lane turret, that's a 5,000 gold lead, and we're not even at 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting everything. Rookie just finds his way over here, but I'm not sure you can actually chase down. We'll see.
I mean, he flashes for it. He's going for it. This is really difficult for you to do. There's a lot being invested here. I don't even think Rich can take him down without a little bit of help. That's 4 members. Yes, Wayward goes down.
That's what he gets for spamming the guy. They get some mid-prio, and then they move into the topside jungle, completely contest the vision. If anyone steps up, they will just engage in them and kill them, and it means they can then move up to this wave. Knight is pushed in, so really good play coming out of them. On the other side, V5 have gone for the 2-man push in bot, but Top Esports don't really care. They will even move Wayward up. They are playing through both top and mid and kind of just happy to let top go and keep applying this pressure. And that tower has lost so much health already.
I mean, one more wave and this could possibly go down. Jackie Love is huge right now on 2 items, and with TN covering the flank, this is the base broken open. V5 are losing this trade so heavily. Yes, they get a tier 1. Maybe they get a tier 2 here, but that's not where your base is now broken open. One mistake and you could lose the game.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to say, I feel like it's like the play you expect to see from Top Esports, but I think, honestly, V5, the fact you're trading at all is kind of positive here, but they will start the Baron. They want more out of this. They know Rich has no TP, and it's up to V5 to contest.
Look at Knight. He's off on the flank. He knows if he can get behind people, he's going to be in such a good position. They don't have him, and there he is. Flashes over with the personal space. It's going to force the stasis out of the Jarvan to try and keep Karsa alive, but he is dead to rights. Now, no jungler available. They go right back to the Baron.
Yeah, and they still have tools to try and find a re-engage, right? Chan would be able to ult and jump out. But now V5 trying to approach. Look at Mark!
Look at Mark. He's going to try and get something now as he tries to re-engage. This is only putting them on the soul points. They're not in any rush to try and defend this. They can keep stacking up those those items. As you've got an Aphelios going for you, you should be able to get stronger and stronger as the game goes on. Mid to late game, it does tend to suffer, and they're losing out on the side lane right now. Oh, never mind. Rich. Got to be careful. He's going to see now a teleport coming in as Wayward just get a lot of damage down, and he's almost certainly dead to rights. He's almost trading it back, but they get the teleport out of the Vex, and yes, you invested it and you get a kill. Back up in just under 15 seconds with a teleport, so he's going to be able to make something work here, as we can now see Mark jumping in on top of the Rakan, and he is dead. Deleted. This Baron now going down to 7,000 HP. They may try and flip this one here. Photic maybe chosen the Moonlight Vigil, but I think you just got to let this one go, lads. The Realm Warp going to be coming in as well. They get them in, but it's only 2 members on the side of V5.
Oh, Rookie stole it!
Rookie, the hero for V5. They lose their lives, but they stop the objective from going over to Top Esports.
Considering the lead Top Esports had, to have it slipping away like this, to be losing out on this Dragon and that Baron, considering how the series against RNG went, for anyone who didn't watch it, Top Esports,
but they lost 2 turrets in bot. Then
with
they
bounties.
Lost with a bounty. Yeah, exactly. So it with the bounties is huge right there. And honestly, with Rookie here, they might just try and turn this one, but no, Rich will be killed. They will get themselves the TP out from Wayward. He'll have to go golden. It's going to be Knight trying to kill him off. There's Rookie coming in. A double stopwatch here for Knight, and that's going to see the GA come out, and this is great for Top Esports. They are turning this one right on its head as they've got the 2 massive solo laners coming in clutch. And 3 kills goes over the top.
I don't think V5 expected that. Knight with the double stopwatch, and then Wayward. You look at his items, right? Lord Doms on top of the lethality, just ignores armor, essentially. The rest of Top Esports are like, right, we just won the side lane. Yeah, they can just look to end, honestly. If they find an engage window on a Photic, it is over.
Oh, the Moonlight Vigil is good, and that's a lot of damage to flash in, but the Xenoblade doesn't land. They're going to try and turn this one around. Jackie Love was tanking tower and has to go straight up into the feathers, as he knows he would have died to the tower, so they cannot end the game. And they push that one in. Is going to be answered by Rookie, who does have the Realm Warp. Needs to be careful. No real vision there. Mark looking for something. Soda Flare tags the end of it. Karsa is over the wall as they might try and look for an engage. It's exactly what they're going to try and go for. Try and maybe jump onto Jackie Love. But this Jarvan just cannot survive. He will get the flash from Jackie Love to get him out and to get the kill. Now you have no jungler and the Baron is there. I don't think Rookie's got himself the smite on the back pocket this time.
I gotta say, this is literally what I said at the start of the game. There are not many good targets for Karsa the ultimate in the late stages. Tries to go for Jackie Love. Jackie Love is like, what? And yeah, they're just going to do the Baron. V5 going to try and contest, but look at Knight on this deep flank.
Deep flank from Knight has got the Shadow Surge coming in. The Baron goes down, secured there by Top Esports. Now V5, Rookie a little bit isolated away, but they do get themselves right on top of the back line. Knight does have to go into his ultimate stasis. Jackie Love takes a Moonlight Vigil to the face, and look at this damage. It's being turned around. Rookie very healthy, and V5 are starting to get a bit of Mountain Soul for Top Esports. If V5 can secure this objective, they would put themselves on the soul point and really just take a lot of time off of this Baron push as well. Mark gets caught out and takes a good chunk. The Baron's just being taken right now. Knight's going to try and get over the wall, but that's going to be V5 taking themselves off the soul point. That's 3 dragons for them, and they're going to be able to get themselves all the way out as well. This is
now this tier 2 bot will be sacrificed by V5. But they will be looking to defend and stop attacking.
I've been kind of quietly talking about this and, you know, seeing how everything's going. It's actually the gold lead's catapulted up 6k. It actually has been significant in terms of what Top Esports have been able to do, but it does feel like with the scaling V5 have, it's getting harder and harder to make this one work. It's a massive wave in the bot side. As we can see, there's the flash from Photic. He did not have cleanse, but will keep himself safe with that particular summoner. You do have 2 cannon minions doing work onto this tower, but the shock blasts, good god. Now they can maybe jump on Knight in the mid lane. He's gonna have to be flashed away, but no! The Rakan is very squishy and he will end up falling. And now V5, the flash in from Mark, they're gonna get the stasis there out of Rich as Chase needs to try and keep himself alive. The Moonlight Vigil does not do enough. They trade back the support, but it's not really what you want. Towers falling, inhibitors as well. Can Top Esports end the game right here, right now?
It's all on Photic to defend here. He is that big carry. Top Esports have to be a bit careful approaching this one, but it's a 4 against 3.
It is a 4 against 3. There's a double knock up with the Cataclysm. It's all on Photic. You can see Rookie.
He's gone!
But he's gone. Deleted in an instant as Top Esports, they got the early game. They worked very, very hard, but they will eventually get the win and equal us up to 1-1.
It's a win. So much to just block you away. Actually, that Jace would make a lot of sense. They're going to go for Gwen's. I think this one's a bit of a tricky one, right? You don't have the most fantastic setup for the Galio in this composition, right? Your composition is a trade and will force the flash.
Yeah, Ghost was used there. We're going to see there. He's going to eventually pick up the scuttle, but for your life, I don't think that's worth it. First blood goes to the Top Esports as PP God tries to flash away, but he's followed immediately by Mark. No one else just following him just yet, but you've got the Lee Sin, and you've got yourself the Viego to reset. That's just such a massive blunder here from V5. And again, Top Esports getting themselves
should be quite comfortable. If Gwen approaches you, you body slam and you keep away. Do you now see both junglers showing a bot?
Oh, but TN is going. He's there first, and Karsa can't respond. Straight up, just
Leona and Top Esports will just transition this into a dragon. So fantastic start, and if Viego is getting ahead, this is what we want for Top Esports.
I mean, this is significant.
Both sides, for a good shuffle, and then Jan getting away on that one, not have to be in the flash now. They are looking for PP God.
Oh my god, he's no flash. He is nowhere to go. And he's just dead. Oh, dearie me. This is starting to become a big problem. Vigil comes out, and that's going to put significant damage down to Photic, who already uses his ultimate. And now, with the Galio roaming down, you have to give this up. You can't stay here. You have to just forfeit all this money over to the side of the Top Esports.
Yeah, and Tien's on the other side of the map, so you're not going to be able to get anything off the back of this. You're not going to be able to defend critically. They might look for Wayward here. Potentially could find a kill, but it's just not an even trade at all.
Oh, taking that turret shot there for Rich. Flash in, they get the kick, and they get the kill. So, good response here from V5, but they're losing a tier 2, and they're going to lose much more of it. In terms of gold percentage, Top Esports still coming out trumps.
Like, that's the thing. You go for that play on the top side, and that is just a signal to Top Esports, take my bot tier 2. And Top Esports will be expected to see out of them. And right now, V5 is holding on and hoping they can mitigate the pressure. Oh no, look at Rich here.
Yeah, he's here. No, the explosive cast puts Wayward behind him. He's going to try and TP down, but I don't think you're going anywhere, buddy. You're going to get Everfrosted into the taunt, and they're going to try and donate that one over to the Wayward Fund of Gwen. So that is going to be a very unfortunate situation. Jackie Love keeps himself safe. Feel like if he gets stunned by that or even closer to the edge of it, he is almost certainly going to die. There's plenty available.
Karsa
hasn't been seen, and that's going to be Jackie Love getting flash kicked over the wall and almost certainly taken out. Karsa picks up that kill.
Oh, so slick, just hiding literally around the wall, like a millimeter away from him, but he can't see you. Finds to kick off this dragon, honestly, which sounds rough. Don't get me wrong, but
PP
it's a hard one to contest.
He's in a lot of trouble here if he can't get himself out. The Everfrost is good from the Galio, and actually it's going to be Rich paying for the sins of his support right there. And Top Esports, not to be outdone, will keep pushing forward and get themselves into that mid lane. They haven't got the Rift Herald dropped just yet, but that tower is almost certainly dead.
Yeah, as soon as they throw the Herald down, the tower's gone. And you can see it is hard to take that tower against the composition V5 have if you try and do it naturally, which is why this Herald's so important. But ultimately, V5 can't contest this dragon. It's going to be Soul Point, right? And Top Esports, this is a big win con for them because they need that. I think that's the thing, is we've seen V5 have tools to slow the game down. Top Esports, you want to just continue this momentum and give no opportunity for V5. Like, it sounds funny, but I feel like you can build anything on this champion and it works. And ultimately, you can just set an Oblivion Orb, right? You don't have to fully commit into anything else. I think that's the one thing with the Bramble Vest, is to proc the Bramble Vest, you have to auto. And in a lot of these team fights, where you would just...
Photic's just running up, just try and get that upgraded as soon as physically possible. Dragon spawning in 10 seconds. TP coming in here for Knight. He's going to put himself in the mid lane. Moonlight Vigil is massive onto 3. The flank is there. They haven't even used the Galio ultimate just yet. They're going to have the feathers going flying as they try and just run away from this. V5 haven't lost anybody just yet, but Peaky God is the first casualty, followed by Rookie, and Top Esports take away that fight and they take themselves Soul.
Beautiful engage, and it's Jackie Love who sets it up with the ultimate. And as I said, Wayward on the backline, nowhere for them to run back to because you don't have your flanks covered. Top Esports going to dominate and escape towards the Azir Tower. But the fight is lost, the Dragon is gone, and the Baron too.
This game is looking fantastic for Top Esports as they just continue to get more and more advantages. A 8,000 gold lead at 23 minutes. Infernal Soul, a Baron. You have everything at your disposal right now as Top Esports, but Knight may have overstayed. He is going to get flashed in on top of by the Gragas. Explosive cast down. There's his ult, and he's out as well. So they use it so much, and there's just nothing for V5.
That's the problem. They use all the CC to get him into position to target him. Has vision here. It's going to be very hard to defend. You can see even critically, Knight is actually holding this wave. They're trying to get the waves to crash at the same time. You can see, as soon as he sees one mid, pushes them both in. 2 waves of pressure.
Oh!
Karsa looks for it.
Karsa looks for it, but Jackie Love has too much mobility with his flash, with his Gale Force, everything available. The feathers do a lot of work, but not enough. And that's a double kill going over to the Viego. Triple kill for TN. And this is going to be the game. There's nothing you can do. You still have a minute on the Baron. Top Esports will take themselves the match point.
V5 can't even defend against the Baron. And what a stark difference from Game 2. Top Esports, a team who we've seen through playoffs have some issues with closing out, especially in the later games, have a very convincing win. Does look like it might take a bit more time, though. V5 still trying to defend. Top Esports have waves coming in.
And Dredgeline does miss. You do have the Azir wave clear available to you. You can see Knight going in forward, trying to see if he can land someone with the Everfrost, but not quite able to do it. The Gwen's immunity means that those towers are but paper to the scissors as the Aphelios takes the kill. A double going over to the side of Jackie Love. Triple kill to Jackie Love. A quadra kill for Jackie Love as Top Esports decimate V5 and put themselves up 2-1 in the series.
Even with the respawns, they opt for here. Ultimately, you're not going to have as much pressure coming out from, like, in terms of globals, but despite that, they still go for the Aurelia. So this is Wayward wanting to challenge Rich, right? This is a rough match of an opportunity. He just get the bottom scuttle, but already things going rough for Karsa and Tian. Oh, if he gets his gank, it's disaster for V5.
You're going to have to flash here as Rich, but they get flashed in on top of him, and he can't flash on top of the storm.
Oh my God!
The Sky Splitter prediction meant he couldn't flash away from
I'm a Hextech fan, honestly. I feel like the fact you get ability haste and attack speed.
Oh yeah, like, no, don't get me wrong, it's not the only one. It's just, I like the extra little bit of survivability, especially in the early game. You know, in the first like 15 minutes of the game, having that extra little bit of armor. Destiny Gate, they have all got the pieces revealed. Now, the Rift Herald will be taken. Scatter the Weak is good to keep Karsa away, but they cannot collect. They have to be very careful of Rich going Mega and getting a massive Gnar into the wall. This is very tenuous for the side of Top Esports. Tien's just going to walk in, but here we go! That was massive from the side of V5, but can they get the kill? kills off the back of it. They lose 1 or 2, and they're trying to still push this one forward. Gold car would land as Wayward needs to get himself out of here. The flash forward from the Photic ED carry as he tries to put it down. There's still decent damage here. Flash in, cleanse, use, scat of the week. The unleashed power takes away Photic, and in what looked like a fantastic fight for V5, Top Esports turned it on its head.
Mark kept Knight alive. The ultimate as well, but time, and now Top Esports looking for more here.
Yeah, they do have TN coming down. He doesn't have, he does have his ultimate available to him should he want to try and use it, but they haven't got the wave right now. They are waiting for Knight as well, so here we go. They're just going to try and catch out to Photic, and yeah, nothing he can do, nowhere for him to go. He's dead, and honestly, this is getting so much worse. No way!
Wayward!
No way! Wayward! Wayward! You are a monster! 2v1, and he gets 2 kills!
Let's go, Wayward! Right, Rich has just hit level 9 now to make the difference, but now it's Top Esports' chance to turn things around.
He's dead. There's nothing he can do. There's nowhere for him to go. He knows everyone's just corralling into him, and he's going to fall. Wayward now 4-0 and 3. V5 are in a hole, and there's just a giant Top Esports burying them alive right now. And you talked about the 2-item spike. I don't even think they get to the 2-item spike.
I'm not sure they will, right? And the fact that Top Esports, the Aurelia was the pivotal piece. If you get this Aurelia ahead with the Renata on the side, it's so hard to find a window in. And now Top Esports, it is their game to set. They can set the pace. And Wayward's looking for more, but won't find it there. You can slow down though. Herald's been thrown in top lane. Jackie Love picking up some extra gold. It is a substantial lead for Top Esports. And if they win this, that is isolated. Use the Twisted Fate ultimate to lock them down. Oh, Gianni's coming on the flank.
He's coming in, and Photic doesn't have ult, doesn't have cleanse, has got flash, trying to see if he can get himself out, but he cannot. Wayward now, 5-0 and 3. Look at this.
Aurelia is going unchecked in the bot lane. 5-0-3. Blather King completed. There's not much they can do, and Carster's going to shatter Rich, but Knight should just be able to... Oh, they are looking.
They are going to try and just commit to him right now and see if they can take him out, but there's going to be the hostile takeover, trying to just turn this one right in. Yes, you kill off the mid laner, but you lose so much more, and now Wayward knows he's by himself on this bot side, doesn't even have any mana. He does not care, because he's going to force out everything from the side of V5.
And then just disengages, right? Forcing more and more from Rookie. That topside play was nearly an absolute disaster, because they nearly got the reset for Knight to actually respawn and come back in. Thanks to the Renata W.
Oh, we're going to go into the top side now. Jackie Love does get the cleanse and the flash, but he's dead. There's nothing you can do. And that 2v2, you just have to accept your fate. But good side, so a good acceleration of gold going over to the side of V5, but he's going to lose his life for it. It's still worth it in terms of net gold, but I don't think you're going to be able to do anything else here, Rich. I'm pretty sure you're just dead.
I feel like I've seen that image so many times with Tian and the volley bear looping around that wall to collapse top.
Every
This
time.
is it. This is go time. V5 do a good job at disengaging. And now it's Top Esports feeling unconfident. How? You're 6,000 gold up. Get in there, but looks like V5 are going to secure it.
They're going to get it. They'll stop the dragon stacking. Like you said, though, not the most impactful soul in the world. But hey, you take anything you can possibly get if you're V5.
And the objective bounty,
and
some
the
extra
objective
gold.
bounty. They will be able to mitigate that gold they just lost in the mid lane. Still a 6,000 gold. Let's take a breather. V5 are not out of it just yet. They're in a pretty deep hole. And Top Esports are still piling in the dirt on top of them.
I've seen Top Esports throw.
I was just about to say, they have thrown it, but not when you're able to 1v1 like that. I mean, you're 0-7 as Rich. What are you supposed to do?
Not be there?
I guess.
think is the angle.
Yeah, we're going to see them maybe try and go for this. The other week does land there onto the Rakan.
Oh,
the Rakan is dead. We'll get the final auto attack there from Mark, and now they can maybe turn and burn for the Baron.
Yeah.
Drop Shelly and then go straight for her bigger brother.
Yeah, just go for it. I mean, there's not really much. There's so much space to approach. The fact you could be walking into a stun for the Syndra. They have the Destiny at least as a tool, but I think this is probably just gone.
Yeah, they're going to maybe look for some kind of take on the backside of this. They know Knight is trying to keep away Carson. Carson's the only reason they can stay in this game. Carson needs to get into the pit and try and make something happen. Destiny Gate's going to reveal where everybody is, and you can see the solo limit. They're trying to get Carson in. He's trying so desperately to be close to this, and Top Esports are delaying it because they know they can't just take it just yet. Now they will secure it, and they get themselves back, and the scat of the week will land. Carson now running for his absolute life, and everyone running straight down the mid lane. Wayward gets one kill. That's onto Photic. The Moonlight Vigil goes way wide, but you can get aggressive with this. You can get a little bit too aggressive, and that's going to be a massive shutdown going over. The hostile takeover is good only for a little bit, but look at Jackie Love, he's so damn big. As I say that, he gets taken out. You're still underneath the tower there, Top Esports. You lose 2, you gain 3, it's scrappy, but Top Esports look like they're having fun.
Definitely an overstep from Top Esports, but I don't
That
think...
was with a 1,000 gold shutdown going over to Rich, who hasn't been feeling super rich right now. We will see the feathers being drawn back, though. 2 people stunned up, Tien and Mark. Not quite able to get the kill, but you know who is able to get the kill? Knight. 1v1 against the Gnar.
This is just like...
Yeah.
I feel like this is just like the 369 series where
Yeah,
the last
100%.
game was just... kind of feeling a little bit that way in this one because we are just seeing domination from Top Esports and Rich is not having a fun time.
No, we can even see it in the picture-in-picture.
Oh my lord.
But like, what, his Merc Treads, what's that going to do? What is that actually going to do against a Shadow
My advice,
Flame?
don't leave the fountain so you can't get 10 deaths.
Yeah, when you're hitting double-digit deaths, that's... it's not a good time with Baron buff still going for 45 seconds. They're going to be able to push in towards this bot side, maybe even take themselves and break open that inhibitor. And while that's happening, Wayward pushing into that mid lane. He's almost got himself up to his 3rd item. You got to make a call here. There's the Moonlight Vigil. Just pepper everybody's health bars down. Oh my, I say pepper down. Photic just gets so much damage down onto him. He can't even help his team. This feels all but done.
And that's
Top
10.
Esports are just going to rout, to bury V5. The #1 team in the regular split will be knocked out. Top Esports will be granted their rematch with RNG, and in what a fashion.
Absolutely crushing it. Still fishing for kills on the fountain. We see Wayward go in, not caring about the KDA. But this is Top Esports after some series where it was hit or miss, getting knocked down into the losers bracket. They're going to be able to deliver and get to the finals.
This is a huge statement game. Honestly, they got to be a bit careful. Gonna wait till the final one happens. There we go. They finally get the last kills, and that's going to be the game and the series. Top Esports. What a way. 2 games in a row.